you glamorous people. Happy holidays. And tonight I'm going to be recreating a look inspired by Victoria's Secret makeup collection called Midnight Glamour. And it's a great look to use for New Year's. And what I love about this season is that the 2010 fall winter season, we've been seeing a lot of metallic eyeshadows, a lot of layering in colors, a lot of textures, and nothing is out. You can use a darker lip with a darker eye and vice versa, or you could knit the lip color or the eye color and play with both, and I'm really loving the looks this season. So enjoy, stay tuned, and happy holidays. So the first step in achieving this holiday look is priming your eye with a paint pot or any primer that you have. I like to use MAC paint pot called Painterly. And the next step that I'm doing is I'm using a color palette by Shimmer Strips Physicians Formula. It's for green eyes, and it's obviously not just for green eyes, and I'm using this very shimmery white color right there. And I'm going to use that, and I'm going to put that onto my brow bone all the way to the corner of my eye. I'm going to use a fluffy rounded brush to do that. You could use any brush that you have. Now, if it seems intense, just buff it out with your finger. Next, I'm going to be mixing two MAC eyeshadows, and one of them I don't remember the name of, but it's a very dark midnight blue, and the other color is called Big T, and this is Big T. And then this is that midnight blue color that I was talking about. But again, you can substitute the brands for anything that you want. And I'm going to continue on with that rounded fluffy brush, and I'm going to dip into both colors and mix the colors. A bit of both. And you're going to take that color, that blue color that you have on your brush, and you're going to get it all into this area, the lid. You're just going to omit that little corner spot. You're going to leave the corner spot of your eye empty of color, and you're going to just up and from here on apply this color. You're going to create a bit of a cat eye effect at the corner of the eye with the brush. Dip again for more intensity into the color. Use circular motions to buff out. Next, I'm going to be using a black eyeliner. You could use any old black eyeliner that you have. And I'm going to put it in my waterline, both the upper and the lower. I forget what the upper one is called, so. Next, I'm going to be using a mini smudger brush, or you could use any kind of small semi-rounded brush that you have. And I'm going to be using Eye Studio by L'Oreal. It's a gel liner, and it's in black. I'm going to apply that to my brush. And I'm going to begin lining my eyes. Doesn't have to be super neat because you can always buff it out. And especially with this look, we're dragging the colors out, so if your line isn't super neat, don't worry. And I'm going to angle that line out all the way up to here. So you're kind of drawing it. So you see how funny that looks, and then you're going to smudge it out with that same brush. Drag it inward. Now, I'm going to take that same fluffy rounded brush, and I'm going to buff out any little mistakes that I made. Next, with the same mini smudger and that same black gel liner, we're going to take that line under the eye. All the way, we're going to be lining the under eye. Next, I'm going to go back to that anonymous blue color that I was using from MAC, that navy blue. And I'm going to use that mini smudger again, and I'm going to go under the eye and kind of soften that black that I created and smudge it out. Next, to create that kind of metallic-y color, and metallics are really super in for the winter time right now, especially for the holidays, I'm going to be using a NYX Pearl Mania color, and one of them is called Ocean Blue Pearl, and the other is called Space Pearl. And I'm going to mix those two colors in just to kind of get that exact color that I like. And I'm going to apply it on top to that blue that I already have on, just to create more of that shimmer effect. Now, the last step with your shadows is to kind of blend them out and soften them up, and blending is very important in this look. And again, I'm going back to that Green Eye palette by Physicians Formula, and I'm going to be using this softer peachy shimmer color right there. And I'm going to go back in with that round fluffy brush. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to go into areas like this, use that kind of as an eraser. Now, before we do our lashes, what I used on my cheeks for this look is called High Beam by Benefit. And I'm going to put that on above my cheekbone. Actually, like right around under the eye, like, excuse me. Now we're going to be curling our eyelashes before we apply a coat or two of mascara, before we apply the false lashes. And now for the best part, and the most glamorous part, the part that really, really gets that eye popping, is applying false lashes. And I'm using Elite number 6. And they're very full and bushy, and you would trim them to your eye size and apply them with Duo adhesive. And I'm using a lip gloss by Smashbox called Electric. Applying that right on top. So that concludes our tutorial. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you learned something new. And again, Happy New Year's, and I hope you ring in 2011 in a great way. www.glamour.com